Archer Memorial AME Zion Church dates back to the early 1800s when various ministers sent to do missionary work held camp meetings in the pine groves of Windsor. In April of 1887, Archer Memorial was formally organized as the first African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church in Windsor. Officers were elected, and among the original church members were Sandy and Elizabeth Archer. Sandy Archer was born into slavery in the South and escaped in 1806 via the Underground Railroad to begin his days of freedom in the Windsor area. The congregation and community came together to establish this new church by donating land, resources, time, and skills to construct the church building and parsonage. The church was named in memory of Sandy and Elizabeth Archer and their contributions. The Archers, along with other founding members of the church, are buried in this historic cemetery adjacent to the church sanctuary. Since that time, our church has gone through a number of different pastors and building projects, but it continues in the same spirit of collaboration and carries on being a church in and for our community.
Archer Memorial AME Zion Church is a congregation called by God to be of service to all, with Christ as our chief cornerstone, sharing His love with others as we worship and celebrate His blessing. We've collectively made it our mission to seek God's saving grace while working to strengthen and preserve individuals and families in our community, serving as a liaison to resources and encouraging them to seek God's plan and purpose for their lives.
Archer Memorial's mission is manifested in our daily works and the establishment of the Sandy Archer Family Enrichment Center, or SAFE Center as we call it. The SAFE Center is an independent nonprofit organization through which we strive to enhance the quality of life of those in our community by providing personal and faith-based family support, youth empowerment, cultural awareness, and health and wellness services. The fulfillment of our work to strengthen individuals and families in the community has posed some physical obstacles in our current church building, which, built in 1981, can only hold about 100 people. The need for additional programming and administrative space in order to fulfill our mission to our community has led us to an expansion plan. An expansion of our physical building means an expansion of the services we are able to provide to those in our community.
My name is Peter Philos. I'm president of Diversified Financial Consultants. For 4 years I've worked with Archer Memorial on their expansion plan, which incorporates the current structure to provide close to 11,000 square feet of auditorium and administrative space for an estimated cost of $1.8 million. For more than 40 years, I've worked with a number of churches and commercial groups from New England to Florida, and I've found in Archer Memorial the most dedicated group I've ever worked with. Their faith in the completion of this project, which will allow for a growth in services provided to the community, is just tremendous. They are very much a cohesive congregation that works together, and it's because of their collective faith that we've been able to overcome a number of obstacles, and we are proceeding now to get the job done. I've told them, even though my contractual obligations has ended, I will be here with them until the SAFE Center becomes a reality in this community.
As Chief of Police here in Windsor, I think the SAFE Center will be a great addition to our community because it will help bring much needed support to individuals and families. Archer Memorial is a truly great church in and for our community. One of the things they did this past April right here on the town green was co-sponsor a community services expo where people could come to one place and find out about social services available to them and their families. Once their expansion project is done and completed, they can magnify the services they themselves are able to provide. Oftentimes in the work that I do, I need to be able to refer people to service providers. And I know that I can trust the people of Archer Memorial to care for, encourage, and empower the people that I refer to the SAFE Center.
When I imagine the new building, I see a place where lots of kids and families can come and become stronger. We have a lot of things kids can do here at our church, but with more space there can be more programs and more activities to help kids and families become better. And that means more praising, more learning, and more growing for kids like me.